Hey, great day to you all. I hope that this morning you guys all woke up super grateful to be alive again another day in this experience. And I hope you were able to set that high vibe for yourself by telling yourself that you're grateful. And I hope you've pushed past any kind of limits that were in front of you. And I hope that when you saw any setback, you redirected and you took the time to learn, because that's what it truly is all about. And you know what? Everybody makes such a big deal out of things, but really, it is only simple choices. That's all it is. Simple choices. Everything is a simple choice. And we make it up to be so much bigger than it really is in our own thinking and in the what ifs, or, oh, it should be like this, or it should be like, preconceived notions and all kinds of other stuff. And you know something? It really, when you break it down to basics, it is all simple choices. It really is. And somebody came out and asked me today, Tobi, where were you this morning? Well, I went back to bed. I woke up this morning and I said, you know what? I think I need some more sleep. And I went right back to bed. Literally. I have a full afternoon. I'm going to a doctor's appointment, and I'm going to learn the radio show again this afternoon because it's every 2 weeks. But guys, I want you to realize that everything is simple choices. Everything, no matter what it is. And if you look at things as if it's simple choices, well, guess what? Then they're exactly that. Exactly that. And you know something? A huge problem is when people talk to us, a lot of people have a tendency to tell people what they want to hear. Yeah. So the conversations, they're not even valid, real, or meaningful because they're not based on truth. You see? And everybody has a simple choice to be truthful to themselves and to everybody they deal with. But they choose not to, the majority of people. Why? Because they want to please whoever they're talking to. They want to be accepted, validated, and loved by whatever they're interacting with. So they tend to tell people what they want to hear. See, and this is where there's a conflict with me. And people don't really like to conversate with me unless they have to. Because I'm truthful at all costs. And I'm quick to tell somebody that I see through whatever it is they're telling me. So, everything's simple choices. I encourage you guys all now, look, there's a lot of people that are feeling the brunt end of it right now. Me included. Me included. And there's a lot of people that are going to tell you what you want to hear. Facts. Okay? But you need to use the discernment of your heart all the time. No matter what. No matter what you're being told, no matter what you're living, no matter what choices that you're making. You really need to tap into your heart space, and every simple choice that you have in your life, govern it from the discernment of your heart. Discernment is whether you feel it is right for you or wrong for you. For you as an individual. And that is the biggest simple choice that you can make that will relieve yourself from chaos and conflict of any kind. Okay? Because, look, honestly, 95% of the conversations that I ever have is people standing there telling me what they think I want to hear. Literally. I have yet to have conversations that are valid and meaningful. Like, I do have a couple very valid, meaningful conversations with certain people. But the other majority of the conversations is filler. So there's lack of meaning, lack of understanding, lack of truth, lack of discernment. So that's why I choose not to engage. Literally. I like meaningful conversations. I like meaningful, concrete things in my life. So if it's going to be an empty conversation with somebody just telling me what I want to hear, I pass. Thanks, but no thanks. Literally. Because I would rather be without that energy exchange, because I am a big energy person. So I do not allot my time and my effort and my energy to anything that is not meaningful in my life. Literally. And that doesn't matter who's attached to it. If it's not meaningful, and if it's not heart-filling for me, I don't do it. I just don't do it. And that's a simple choice. I don't tell people what they want to hear. I don't. Ever. That's not who I am. I've been a people pleaser all my life in the way that I maintain a level of caring for people, yes. But do I tell them what they want to hear? No, far from it. What change can I really infuse in somebody if I'm just cradling and comforting their chaos? I don't do that. I don't want anybody to feel chaotic inside their mind, inside their being. I want everybody to be just as much in harmony with themselves as I am. I know exactly why I do the way I do with anything. I know why I feel the way I feel. I don't make excuses for it. I look at it straight and without lying to myself or excusing it. See, that's the difference with me. So somebody asked me, Tobi, there was no live? Well, look, I've got things to do this afternoon. And I woke up this morning, walked the dog, and went right back to bed and slept for another 4-hour chunk. I have been sleeping more than I ever have in my life. Well, it's clear cut because of the life I've had, that my body just wants to sleep and rejuvenate. And that's what my life is about right now. Rejuvenation. I have healed my body, so now it is time to rejuvenate so that I can live the best years of my life to come. Doesn't matter what I've lived. See, and these are the simple choices that I'm making for myself. And that has nothing to do with another. But I actively am engaged in me. So, every choice, every decision, everything comes from the discernment of my heart. Always. And if it doesn't feel right for me, no, I'm not putting my energy there. Not for any cost. I would rather be very limited with finances than to have it all from acquiring it the wrong way. Literally. And literally, I'll be very honest with this too. I have, right now, simple choices to make also. I could very easily, with a couple of quick things done, I would change my situation in totality. And I would be financially okay. But the discernment of my heart and knowing what's right and what's wrong for me, well, I just need to sit back and accept what's happening right now and not put myself in any worser of a position. You see, simple choices. And that was, somebody said to me, Tobi, with all the hookups and the networking that you have and all of the clout you have on the street, you don't need to be sitting like this. 2 quick phone calls and your whole situation changes. I said, I know that. But is that what's right for me right now? No, it's not. So therefore, I can't do it. What the response was to that was, I have never known you to sit back and not hustle. I said, I hustled through survival mode. I'm not trying to survive life anymore. I go back to that lifestyle and I will be right back in the hustle fully. That's not what I want for myself. So for right now, I will handle being very limited. I had another person say to me, I have never seen you ever put your situation like this for any man. Well, my response to that was, he was well worth it. But he just didn't think so for himself. Simple. I know who I am. Any man next to me is a very lucky man. Simple as that. I know that. And any man that's been next to me knows that too. So, it's as simple as that. And that's why also too, I just won't be with anybody now at this point in my life either. Simple choices. I've settled a lot in my life out of survival. But I'm not in survival mode anymore. Within my own being. Simple choices. And the minute you want to get stressed out by your life or stressed out by situations, circumstance, and people, you are actually in survival. I'm not surviving life anymore. And I refuse to embark back into a lifestyle that is going to force me into survival. Why? Because I'm going to be out there doing some fuck shit that's going to have me looking over my shoulder all the time. And no, the energy that I bring, I cannot be a harmful being on the planet and a part of the problem right now. I can't. So for now, I will sit in the limited situation that I am in as long as I have to. Literally. Because that is the right thing to do. Not only for me, but for the whole planet. So I appreciated the questions about why am I not going back to the hustle and why am I not... You know why? Because I'm the point that I am at. I have to watch where I put my energy. My frequency is so high that I counterbalance all of the ones that can't hold a frequency like I do. The hardwiring that I was hardwired before I even took my life on, and then the hardwiring that my life induced on me, what I can handle is... It's not human what I can handle. It really isn't. So I know what kind of energy I contain and what I emit and what I project all the time. So therefore I must use the discernment of my heart when it comes to anything. Because there's a cause and an effect, eh? And everything that you give to life, you're taking from life. So if I go and put my energy anywhere where it's not supposed to be, well, that's the magnitude of what I'm getting back. Literally. I know this. I govern my life solely on the universal laws, which govern us all. And that's not a joke. Yeah. That is the only operational system that I govern myself on, is the universal laws. Literally. And I understand energetically what's going on the planet. I understand the ascension process. And I understand quite clearly why it all has to happen. I'm living proof of why it has to happen. But we all are. So, being who I need to be on the planet for the ascension and for the magnitude of the energy that I bring to this planet, I must be vigilant about what I'm leaking my energy to, number one, what is siphoning my energy, number two, what I'm allowing to have meaning in my life, number three. Okay? I don't just come out here and preach this stuff, eh? I live, breathe, walk, talk this stuff daily. Simple choices. And I really don't care what it costs me in this world to do that. And trust me when I tell you there's a huge cost attached to that. Because what it costs me to be a good person by choice is huge. Huge. Okay? So, with the magnitude of the energy that I bring to the planet, and that I must maintain every day, well, that's for the whole shift of the planet. And I know that too. I'm not connected to source the way I am to get all my answers the way I have and to literally resurrect from the dead how many times that I have for no reason. See what I mean? Yeah, and we're in a really shitty, messed up system that needs to change. Well, I'm all 110% in for the change. And you see, there's going to be 3 waves of ascension. Okay? Well, I want to be on the first wave. I don't want to go and put myself in situations or problems or whatever and putting my energy where it shouldn't be and get stuck in the 3D because of simple choices. There's no way. I have too much energy. I got to watch where I put it. Every day. So guys, simple choices. Don't tell people what they want to hear. Tell them your truth. Because that's your truth. And that's you staying true to you. You see, you can't stay true to you and how you feel if you're making up excuses and lying to people about how you feel just to comfort their own being. Screw that shit. Literally. Guys, stay true to your own heart and what makes you tick. Literally, because there's nobody doing that for you, eh? So if you don't stay true to you, guess what? There's nobody staying true to you either. Facts. So stay true to your heart no matter what it costs you. And yeah, there's going to be a cost. I'm feeling it now. Okay? Because I could have easily sat in that relationship and just soaked all his money and not been in the situation that I was or is right now, eh? That's not who I am. And this is what I mean about using discernment of your heart. If it's not right, it's not right. And don't make excuses for it for anybody. No matter what they want from you, no matter what they expect from you, no matter what they're telling you. Follow your heart all the time. Because you know what? The real true ones out there, hey, you stay true to your heart, you will attract people that stay true to theirs also. Facts. Guys, I'm off to a doctor's appointment and then learning the radio show. So guys, I'll be out here maybe tonight, maybe I won't. But I've pulled back a little on the lives because, hey, I'm just doing me. I'm just doing me. Why wouldn't I want to? Guys, I love you all. Have a great day. Set that high vibe. Peace.